Joanne's, why you have me running around here trying to pick up these Nomi and Burda patterns during the pattern sale? Well, I found them. Thank you. But if you want to see what I picked up, please continue to watch. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Rochelle from Rochelle.Handmade.Designs, and in this video I'll be sharing with you those patterns that I picked up that are Nomi and Burda. Now it's not a lot that I picked up because if you remember from the drop, and I'll post it up and put it in the description box below, it was 9 Nomi patterns that dropped for the early springtime as well. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop more patterns in the spring and in the summer collection as well. And it'll probably be fire as well. All right, but if you are new to the channel, welcome. Hello, Ciao, Guten, Aloha, Hola, Konnichiwa, Gwaan, Sabonani, Shalom, Bonjour, Terve. If you're returning, you guys know what to do. Quick snack, something to drink. Come on back so we could go ahead and get into this video and talk about it, all right? Now, in order to keep this short, sweet, give you all the deets and the news that you can use on this video, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so you guys, I picked up I think it was 6 Burda patterns, but like 8 Nomi patterns, all right? So if you missed that video of the Nomi drop, I showed you the patterns that I will be picking up for myself, but also showed you some patterns that I will be picking up for my sister because at the recording of this video, I will be leaving on a flight tomorrow, all right? With that being said, I will be seeing TT then. I'm saying TT, but we calling her TT. Right now, she's not my TT for auntie. She's not my auntie, but my kids call her TT, and I call her Mimi because her name is extremely long. And I know she's watching this video, and once I have said that I already got the patterns for her, she can rest assured sis got it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the patterns. I'm gonna show the Nomis first, and then I'm gonna show you the Burda. I'm super excited for the Burda patterns. That was $2.99 over the weekend. Nomi is $1.99. And if you missed my video of the patterns that I picked up from McCall's, I'll drop it in the description box below as well as on the end screen, and I'll put it up here so you are able to see that video. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the Nomi patterns that I picked up. You guys, when I say that I went to 3 Joann's finding the patterns. Now, in my defense, I have 2 of them by my job. One is about 2 miles from my job, and the other one is in the opposite direction from my job, but about 8 miles away. All right. So I went to one during my lunchtime. Friday. And you guys, when I say that it was ridiculous, the patterns were in the store, but the boxes were empty. Like, what? So I asked the lady at the cutting counter, I was like, ma'am, did you get the early spring patterns? And she was like, yeah, it's just not on the floor yet. Excuse me? Not on the floor yet? Like, who just leave a whole pile of boxes on the floor? Like, that's a waste of my time. I'm serious. That's a waste of my time. But anyway, I'm going to be nice. I was nice. I was hecka nice. So I took a picture so you guys could see and played the song Hell Nah to the Nah Nah Nah. Because that was a moment where it's like, hell nah. I came all the way over. Well, I can't even say I came all the way over here because literally it's 2 miles from my job. So I can't say that I went across town for that day. So after work, I went 8 miles the opposite direction, right? And they did not have it. And I was like, dog, I'm trying to get these patterns before I go out of town. So I have a friend who stays in Winter Garden, and I picked these up in Winter Garden in Orlando. If you're central to Orlando, you know what I'm talking about. Daniel, I can't think of the street name, but I'll put it up. But over there by Best Buy, they have them. Also, if you are central to Orlando and you're close to Apaka, they have the patterns there as well. So let's go ahead and get into it before I talk too much, okay? So first one, Alicia's pattern. You guys know I picked this up for sis. It's 2062. She likes the white leg overall style or whatever. I already talked about it. I'm not going to say it again. But because my hips are wide, I felt like this one's just going to swallow me and make me look bigger than what I am at the moment. So I'm going to pass on this pattern, but I did pick it up for my sister who we're still supporting, okay? But this is 2062. Next one, you guys. This is the one that I am super excited for because this is part of my Make 9 2024 as part of the jumpsuit, all right? So I still have a little bit of time to sew this up this month, right? For Black History Month, hashtag BHM pattern designers and hashtag BSN. I think BSN, I forgot their hashtag, but I'm gonna put it up. But Black Sewing Network is also doing a Black History Month challenge as well. You gotta sew pants or jumpsuit, I think, or shorts in order to be considered. If I'm saying this wrong, I know Miss Carmen's gonna definitely correct me. But it's 2063 for that. And I have a little bit of time, to be honest with you, if I get to it, because I'm gonna be out of town starting tomorrow. So we gonna hope that I can get this done or something in the Nomi brand done by the end of the month, all right, for Black History Month to celebrate. This would be the, this would be the third or fourth year. I think this is the third year that I'll be participating in the Black History Month. I just want to sew something simple. It may not be this pattern, but I do want to sew a pair of pants, whether it's the Erica pattern or the Nikki Brooke pattern, all right? But it's 2063. Next one, listen, I know you guys are going to be like, ugh. But I already talked about this one. This one is for me. It's 2064. It's Donnie Q's pattern. It is the fisherman vest or coat. Now, listen, I already talked to you guys about this. I love cargo style pockets, and I could only see myself making view A, which is the shorter version, and pair it with some jeans, a wife beater, like some of you guys know, wife beater, aka tank top, your man's undershirt, right? So I could see that for that, pair it with, a nice shirt, and throw on just view A, the crop style of this jacket. So I talked to you guys about that when I did this drop, but I actually like this pattern. You guys may not like it, but hey, I gotta pick up what I like, all right? But it's 2064. Next pattern, yes, Erica Bunker's pattern, 2065. Now, I wanna say this, sew your view. This is the sew your view for this month, the month of February. It's the sew Erica pattern. Carmen at CAG Reinvented, as well as Black Sewing Network. They did the pants for this. So go over to her channel so you can see the live that she did for this pattern as well. Fabulous. Part of the Sew Your View for the month of February. All right. It's 2065. Now, also on the Sew Your View Instagram page on Instagram, Sew Your View on Instagram, they showed some hacks. Now, I know a lot of you are like, that back. Like, I don't want that backless. I want to be covered, all right? They actually show you different ways, not in a video form, but they show you some styling options where you could close up the back and be a little more conservative as well with this pattern. So go over there, check that out. I mean, the options are endless. You just have to figure out how to make those hacks, all right? So don't knock a pattern until you try some extra things, all right? But it's 2065. Next one for my sis, 2066, Gwen's pattern. She wanted this dress, so I picked it up for her. But yeah, it's 2066. Next one is 2067. I was on the fence on picking this pattern up from Lindsay, the Stitch Fit. But for this one, it reminds me of that McCall 7745 pattern. But I figured that I don't have to trace the pattern because, like the patterns that are older, I am now tracing because you may or may not be able to get it again. But this is 2067. And when I get around to this pattern, I am thinking of making view B in a sexy, a little red dress. All right, LRD. But this is 2067. Moving over to the next one, it's Lydia's pattern, 2068. This will be great to do as a battle of the shirt dress, which will be coming back next month in the month of March. I mentioned this in my last video, the McCall's patterns that I just showed you guys, that I'm looking at doing either 3 or no more than 4, because 6 killed me during the fall. So I'm looking at doing 3 or 4. I know I want to do a simplicity. I know I want to do a McCall. I'm on the fence with Butterick, new look, Burda, or a Vogue pattern, but I might do a Nomi pattern, and this would be the one that I want to do for the Nomi pattern, or the Corny Rainbows pattern that she did as well. But I'm thinking of possibly doing a PDF pattern as well. So I might just do 3 big 5 patterns and then 1 PDF pattern. All right, but this is 2068. Next one, I couldn't walk out the store without getting this pattern, y'all. It's 2070. It's Nikki Brooks pattern, our Beauty J'adore pattern. It is the coat. Now listen, this coat has to be made up this year for the fall time. I seen hacks that Nikki did. You could check that out on her Instagram page as well. I think she posted it to YouTube as well. It's 2070. Like I mentioned before, this pattern is an upgrade of her previous pattern that she did with Chandler, her daughter, McCall 7749. She did this about 7 years ago, and she I love it. I love it. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's 2070. All right. Now those are all the Nomi patterns. Let's go ahead and get into the Burda patterns. First one is Burda 6032, a pair of pants. I've been hunting this pattern down since it released, okay? I am finally able to get this pattern. It took forever, over a year, to find this pattern. I like both views. I like the front view because it's kind of like, you know, your wrap-on pants, but then view B is kind of like, you know, you have the buttons going down the side, you know, from pretty much your knee down. You have buttons. So I like this pattern. It's 6032. Next pattern is 6034. So it's a jacket pattern. This pattern is an average to sew pattern. Boom, boom, boom. But I like the fact that you're just going to need 4 snaps as your closure piece, right? So I am here for view A on this pattern. That's the one that I like. Once again, it's 6034. Next one, you guys seen this in my loungewear set. You guys seen this in many of my wardrobe builder collections, okay? It's Burda 6476. So I have this pattern. I picked it up again. Why? Because I know I'm gonna be making this pattern so many times, okay? It's like in almost every sweater pattern that I put up, okay? But this is 6476. It is a super easy to sew pattern. I have to make it this year, okay? I'm also gonna put all the pattern pieces for these Burda patterns as well, so you're able to see how many pieces for these patterns, all right? So you could, you know, think of what you wanna make. It's 6476. Next pattern is 6489, a bomber jacket. Now, before you ask me, Rochelle, when are you gonna get to that bomber jacket sew along that I asked you about a year or 2 ago? It's coming. That's all I'm gonna say. It's coming, and coming sooner than what you think, all right? So yes, I am doing a bomber jacket. I'm not gonna tell you the date that I'm gonna post it, but all you need to know is it's coming up soon. I'm not gonna say in a few weeks. I'm not gonna say next month. I'm not gonna tell you when, but it's coming sooner than what you think. It's a bomber jacket sew along for you guys, okay? So you guys can stop commenting on that video and say, hey, would you do a sew along for this jacket? Yes, I'm just gonna tell you it's Simplicity 8418. You guys have asked me for about a good year. Would I do a sew along for it? It's coming, okay? Sooner than what you think. All right, so it's 6489, and I love this one. Do you like this pattern? It's a bomber jacket pattern. Yes, I love it. I love it. Now, this one has a hood on it. The Simplicity 8418 does not have a hood on it, so I'm interested in doing the hood as well. But this is 6489. Next one is 6760. It's just, you know, it's a shirt dress for view A. View B is just like a button-down shirt. And then view C is a coat, it's like a jacket. I love this 3-piece. Like, come on. I like to maximize my patterns as well. It's 6760. I want to say this is an average to sew. No, it actually says it's an easy to sew. I'm not believing that because if you have to do buttonholes, it's not easy to sew if you are a true beginner. Let's just be real. It's 67.60. And the last pattern that I picked up is 66.42, which is a dress. And this one is rated as easy pattern. Now, the reason why I picked it up is view A, because in the front, it has like an invisible zipper in the front that you zip up. So that's the reason why I picked it up, because at first I just passed it like, okay, cool, whatever. It looks like a gorgeous pattern until I looked at those line arts right here. And I was like, is that a zipper in the front? Oh, yes, definitely. So I plan on doing both views, view A for the zipper in the front and then view B for the color block. However, for view B, I want it as a color block, right? But I don't want that button. I want the zipper. So I'm going to hack that and make that zipper front as well. All right. Well, those are all the Nomi and Burda patterns that I picked up over the weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if this video was educational, inspiring, and fun, do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. Also, smash that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. So I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, keep sewing.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the